Now we have the first actor of that story. It was Henry Dandolo, and the most important person around these events. He was the Venetian doge. Venezia was a democratic oligarchy, and at that age it was one of the most democratic places in the world. And he was an old man, and 30 years before, in Constantinople, dealing with Byzantine, he lost partially or totally his sight. But he was extremely intelligent. One of the most intelligent men known in the world at that time. So he started to deal with the Crusaders, and they arrived to a price of 85,000 silver mark. One silver mark was the equivalent of 250 grams of silver. At today's price, it wouldn't be expensive. Silver today is quite cheap compared with the price that had at that time of history. After a few months, when the Venetian had built all the ships in order to carry the Crusaders, the number of Crusaders that arrived in Venice were much less than what it was supposed to be. So, and at the same time, there was another problem. They didn't have all the money. Over 85,000 silver mark, at the beginning they had only 30,000. So, you can understand that there is a huge difference. They started to negotiate and renegotiate. They were able to gather between all Crusaders some more money, but there was a large part of money that was still missed. So Dandolo, that was probably the smartest man in the room, arrived to a conclusion and proposed something to the Crusaders. Well, he proposed, okay, I can carry you there. Actually, the agreement was the payment of 85,000 silver mark and also to share the profit from the sack of the land that they were reconquered. So, during the Middle Age, when you had a war, then you have also sack, and this money, the idea was to share also this money. Okay. The consequent robbery, we would say nowadays. But he said, okay, I will bring you there anyway. But he asked for the help to the Crusader to reconquer Zara. Zara was a city in the Dalmatia, just in front of Venice, almost in front of Venice, in what we know today as Croatia. That actually Zara was a Venetian city that became under the domain of the Hungarian king. So he wanted to retake Zara. Here we had a problem. The Hungarian king was supporting the crusade. So, but they didn't say anything to the Pope. They went to Zara, they conquered Zara. When the Pope discovered that instead of the crusade going to the Middle East to fight the Muslim, and instead of doing that, they went against a Catholic city, he excommunicated all the Crusaders. But the communication at that time in history was not so fast. And the excommunication at that time, it was very important. People had strong beliefs. They believed in God in a very strongly way. There wasn't the relativistic culture that we have today all around the world. So it was different. But the Crusaders didn't realize the problem that they were in. Actually, after a while, the Pope pardoned all Crusaders except the Venetian. I hope you enjoyed the presentation. If you want to see another clip, click here, or if you prefer to see the whole presentation, please click here.